Today, we're playing Pencil Plus, a game where my superpower is spotting pencils from my body? Hello, welcome to Pencil Plus and Wrath of the Spankster. Oh yeah, there's also that part, Wrath of the Spankster, if the name wasn't good enough. You open your eyes and find yourself sitting in a classroom. You're in your English class. Class still hasn't started. You turn your head and see her, Kara Olsen. She is the most beautiful girl in the world. Connor? Who the hell is that? Why is he sweating so much? What is wrong with this man? Suddenly, you feel a tap on your shoulder and turn to see one of your classmates looking particularly distressed. You must have looked foolish staring at Kara. Oh well, what's up? Quiet, I'm busy. Yeah, staring at my classmate. You don't want to say what? What's up? I said, can I borrow a pencil? Let me see. Considering we know the superpowers, that should be easy. You nod your head and turn to your back. You open it up to find that you're out of extra pencils. Sorry, I don't have one. Wait, what? Before the classmate can react, Kara turns around, presenting a pencil in her hand. I have an extra pencil. Here you go. She's perfect. She's beautiful. And she's nice. Yes, perfect. You've never tried to talk to her before. Also, this is the only class that you have with her. Thanks. I'll be sure to get back to you after class. Don't worry about it. I've got plenty of extra pencils. Your classmate turns back to face the front of the classroom, pencil in his hand. You settle into your desk and pull your notebook out of your backpack. You sit and wait for a few minutes before class begins. All of a sudden, a shadow catches the corner of your eye. You turn to see a student, a lot larger than the others, walking into the classroom. He appears as though he is up to no good. He scans the room as if looking for somewhere to strike. His eyes settle on the desk behind you. As long as it's not on me, I'm not going to. A smirk rolls across his face as he walks over to the desk. You know this beast as Killa, your worst enemy. Wait, what? Why is he my worst enemy? What do you do? Hey, Connor, have you eaten today? I think I can see your bones through your shirt. Well, you look like you have had enough for two, Killa, so don't worry about me. Let's laugh at him. Just as you're about to confront Killa, hear a voice at the front of the classroom. You see your English teacher, Mrs. Greenfield, standing ready to begin her lecture. She doesn't look too happy. What's wrong with her? Okay, class. You sit and listen to your teacher lecture. Slowly your eyes turn back to Kara. Can I please stop staring at the person? This is terrible. This is not good. Suddenly, you feel a large hand on your shoulder. Kara is way out of your league, Connor. But I hear that thing over there has a massive crush on you. You turn to where Killa is pointing and see the trash can. Ha ha ha. What a hilarious guy he is. Lose some weight. Aye, Killa, you're a bit too big for yourself. Maybe if you lost 100 pounds, any girl might have a crush on you. Nice comeback, loser. You roll your eyes. As you're about to snap back at Killa, you are interrupted. You hear Mrs. Greenfield speaking in your direction. Connor and Killa, please be quiet and pay attention. Sorry, Miss G. It won't happen again. Thank you. Miss Greenfield then continues her lecture. What, you can just call her Miss G? What the hell is this? If I call her Miss G, I get thrown out of the classroom. You get distracted again as you glance in Kara's direction. Your head jerks away as she turns to grab something out of her back. Yeah, don't want her catching you staring, right? You feel a soft tap on your shoulder. Why is he tapping me? What is he? Is he interested in me? Killa, sorry, I'm not into men. Maybe I should tell her how you feel. What are you talking about? As if it's not obvious. You know exactly what I'm talking. Killa leans towards Kara. Kara, she doesn't seem to notice. Before he can try again, you decide to intervene. Stop. A smirk rolls over Killa's face. Kara! This time Kara notices. She quickly looks agitatedly back at Killa. Oh no, the secret's about to come out. What? I can throw a pencil or throw a pencil or throw a pencil. I am going to just throw a pencil, thank you. You grab the pencil off your desk and throw it at Killa. Take that. Miss Greenfield instantly snaps a look at you. Alright, both of you, get out. But Mrs. Green, now! Well, that didn't go very well. Killa looks very angrily at you. He doesn't seem to appreciate the pencil you threw at him. Go down to the office. I'm going to call and let them know you're on your way. At first you won't resist, but you quickly realize this is a deserving punishment for you and Killa. Besides, this wasn't your first trip to the front office with Killa. One thing is for sure, principal won't be happy with you at all. You see a surprised Kara as you walk out of the classroom. You're glad that you were able to stop Killa before he was able to say anything to her. Yeah, we don't want our secret getting out. We are so inconspicuous. Bung! What did you have to make it so obvious? Why can't you just leave me alone? You and Killa bicker back and forth as you both walk to the front office. You aren't too worried about what the principal will do, but perhaps you will be fed up this time. Just as you both get to the office, Killa stops and looks at you. Seriously, you have no chance with Kara. For your own sake, give it up. What is this? My bullies worry about my emotional well-being? One of the very interesting signals in this game. I don't know. He opens the door for himself and walks in. I thought he'd open it for me. That would have been a real character development moment right there. You try not to let Killa's words get to you, but you feel a bit of sadness and inadequacy creep over you. Oh, we're here. The principal. Are we going to get destroyed? As you enter the office, you see the receptionists working at their desks. Killa sits down on a chair just outside the principal's office. Just as you're about to sit down, Mrs. Gessner walks into the front office. I would have guessed her name if that was left to me. Connor, I'll see see you first. You follow her into her office. You sit in a chair directly across from hers. This is some top quality writing. Amazing. The top quality. You sit in front of her as opposed to sitting behind her because that's just what you do, right? Tell me what happened. Yeah, Sheriff Blaine, fine. Let's be honest. He tried to tell my crush about my feelings. On the other hand, I did throw a pencil at him, so there's a balance to be struck there. Cal was being a jerk, so I retaliated. Fair enough. You retaliated by making a scene and interrupting class. Yeah, sure, fine. Yes. Connor, this can't keep happening. We've let the two of you off too easily for too long. But Mom, wait a minute. That's why this is going so well. Stop. There's no but Mom today, son. It's not going to work. Miss Gessner, the school principal, is your mother. Yes, I got that. I really? You don't say. Most kids would probably enjoy having a parent that worked at their school, just as I'm enjoying the privileges of not getting kicked out for throwing pencils. However, because of all the fights with Killa, your mum wasn't much of an ally at the moment. I do not blame her, to be honest. I'm going to punish both of you. You have to stop fighting with Killa. You don't have to be friends, but you don't need to fight so much. You both have after-school detention. I understand. Whatever. I'm glad we are on the same page. We are literally drawn on the same page. As you sit there, you realize after-school detention wouldn't be so bad. It just means sitting in a silent classroom for an hour. You can easily pass the time daydreaming. Yeah, but Kara, Killa is probably going to be upset about this. He might even try to get revenge. You'll just have to watch your back. Now, get back to class. You walk back out to the main office and see Killa waiting for his turn. You walk out quickly before he can say anything to you. As you walk back into the classroom, all eyes turn to face you. Mrs. Greenfield is sitting at her desk, so she must have finished her lecture. Welcome back, Mr. Gessner. You're just in time to finish class. Why the sass? You sent me out. It's like, of course I'm missing class. That's like, oh, you're back here for the end of the class. Yeah, well, if you didn't kick me out, I wouldn't be out of the class. What do you mean? Oh, no. You make your way back to where you were previously sitting and fold your arms and wait silently for the bell to ring. As the bell rings, everyone stands to exit class, but you sit and wait for everyone to be gone. Grab your backpack, stand up, and see Kara approaching you. Oh, wait a minute. This wasn't expected. Here, I thought you might need this. You know, since you don't have any extras. You're frozen in place as you look at Kara. She's actually looking at you and talking to you. What a miracle indeed. As you stare, an uncomfortable look rolls over her face. Yeah, that's what happens when you stare at people instead of taking what they're offering you. Connor, do you want your pencil back? She looks extremely uncomfortable right now. She looks like she just wants to get out of here. Be kind of awkward. Be a little awkward. Fail at trying not to be awkward. Well, this is not a choice. Kind of awkward is better than a little awkward. Kind of is not exactly, whilst a little is at least a bit awkward. You snap back to reality and respond in the most natural voice you can muster. Yeah, thanks. Nice one. You grab the pencil from Kara with a smile and walk out of the classroom. You begin your walk to your next class with your eyes to the ground. Just as you're about to round the corner, you feel someone grab your backpack. You turn your head to see Killa as he shoves you through an open door. For crying out loud, Killa, can you please let me be? He tosses you onto the ground and turns the light on. Well, if you turned the light off if he wants to beat me up, no one would see it. No wonder he's a bully. He's not very intelligent. It's all brawns, no brains. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Yes, that should convince him. Hold on. Let's talk about this. There's not much to talk about beyond you getting me stuck in detention. He slowly looks towards you. Do you ever think before you do something stupid? I could ask the same question. You quickly get off the ground and face Killa. What's going on here? Where did she come from? What is this? A public meeting place? It's a janitor's closet with some open paint. Kara steps into the closet with you and Killa. I don't understand why you two always have to fight. Just as Kara walks into the closet, the door slams behind her. You look at Killa just to make sure he isn't responsible. Kara looks back and tries to open the door, but it doesn't budge. It's locked. Let me try. Killa moves to the door and tries to open it. After failing once, he tries again, this time much more aggressively, but the door doesn't move. If he tries again, he'll qualify for doing the same thing and expecting different results is madness kind of category. Killa turns to face you. He shoves you into a shelf of cleaning supplies. What do you mean? It's my fault that we're here. I decided to put everyone into this closet and get us locked in. Okay. One of the cans falls off the top shelf and explodes onto the ground. I'm guessing it's one of paint. All three of you begin coughing as chemicals fill the room. Okay, we're getting poisoned. Oh, did I get the bad ending already? Wait a minute. We need to get out of here. Killa charges back to the door and tries again to force it open. You take a step towards to help, but he pushes you away. You're staying here. That's what you get. Let's just focus on. Kara falls to the ground unconscious. Well, that's not a great start, is it? That's a very terrible start. Killa crouches and feels her pulse. Like he knows where to feel the pulse. I have no faith in this man. Nope, our heart is still beating. Well, I'm glad to know that. Is this your professional medical opinion? Or are you covered by insurance? Connor, this is all your the same as Car did. Killer falls to the ground. Check for exploded can. Try to open the door. Panic. Yes, panic. That's the best option. Well, let's check the can. Maybe we'll find something out. Worry fills your mind as you pick the exploded can off the floor. Just as you begin to read the label, your vision gets cloudy and then dark. So we're all dead. Okay, I see. You slowly open your eyes and notice a blurry silhouette standing over you. The figure begins to reach down towards you. Protect yourself or attack. How about, who are you? Who are you? Are you alright, kid? Ah, there we go. The man that we need in this situation. The master of all chemicals, the janitor. He looks kind of happy for someone that just found 3 people unconscious in his closet. Seems kind of normal for him. You blink a couple of times and your vision clears. You see a man you recognize standing over you. You recognize him as the school janitor. You suddenly remember that you're still in the supply closet. Yeah, I'm alright. Just some chemical poisoning, no big deal. Your head is sore and still a little fuzzy. You look around the room to see that both Kara and Killa are gone. This probably isn't the most comfortable place to be sleeping, kid. The janitor's voice is gruff, but comforting. It has a slight twang. Let me help you up. He reaches out his hand and pulls you up. You're quickly back on your feet. Now, what exactly happened here? How long was I out? Hoping to continue to appear scatterbrained, you muster the most worn-out voice you can. How long was I out? Well, I'm not sure when you got here, but it's 9:30. Your heart drops as you realize, oh no, I'm late for class. You quickly jump to your feet. Yes, I am a great nerd here. Nearly died, but 9:30 class? Oh no. What happened? I'll be late. Could have gotten brain damage, could have had poisoning, could have suffered terrible irreversible consequences, but math class, more important. You thank the janitor and quickly make your way to your next class before he can say anything more to you. When you arrive at the door, you fix your hoodie to make yourself look more presentable. You grab the handle of the door and walk in when you feel something in your pocket. You reach into the pocket and are shocked when you pull out a pencil. You examine it and see that it is a perfectly sharpened and brandless number 2 pencil. So low quality kind of nonsense. Feeling a little worried, you put the pencil back in your pocket and open the classroom door. Hello, Connor. Nice of you to show up. P. Why is my professor called P? You take a seat in the back as quickly as you can, hoping to forget what had just happened in the supply closet. You reach into your backpack and feel something sharp poke your hand. You grab the object and pull out a pencil, identical to the one you found in your pocket. What is this, a magic trick? Like the magicians that pull out rabbits out of their hats? You glance around to see if anyone is messing with you. Everyone in the class is either focused on the teacher or glancing at their phones under their desks. You reach into your pocket to compare the pencils and are even more shocked to find that there are 2 more pencils in your pockets. Oh no, 4 pencils in my possession. What could this mean? End of the world, it seems like. You hold all 4 pencils in your hand and see that they are all flawlessly identical. That is unheard of. That is absolutely impossible. Just then, you again feel something in your pocket. What could it be? What could it be? Is it you find another pencil? Oh! Just like the other ones. Oh, pencil. You again glance around, hoping to solve the person who's doing this to you. The closest person is a couple of desks away from you. Suddenly you notice a change. The classroom has gone silent. The pencils have started living and breathing and talking. You practically jump out of your seat when you hear Mr. P talking to you. Connor, are you feeling alright? Not really. Not really. That's the right answer. Before Mr. P can respond, you grab your things and exit the classroom. You quickly make your way to the restroom, just down the hall. Now this is turning out to be an adventure of a lifetime. You stop at the mirror in the bathroom and look at yourself. You calm down a bit as everything looks normal, except for 4 identical pencils that are flawlessly sharpened in my pocket. You take a breath and rinse your face. You suddenly remember the can of chemicals that exploded in the closet. Is it possible that the chemicals have caused some kind of hallucination or something? However, everything that is going on seems very real. You decide to leave the bathroom. As you exit, you drop a pencil on the ground. You hear footsteps approaching from behind, so you quicken your pace and leave the pencil on the ground. It's just a fellow student. Crisis averted. No one's going to kill me for going to the toilet. Not today, Jose, not today. Hey, is this your pencil? Yeah. You grab the pencil and walk the other way. Killa is definitely behind us, somehow. I don't sound convinced. You decide to return to the supply closet to see if you can learn anything. Surprisingly, you find the room spotless. You figure that the janitor must have cleaned the mess after you woke up and stormed out. You reach into your pockets, pull out 2 more identical pencils. You notice a figure in the doorway. It's a pencil. What happened, kid? Oh, it's just the janitor. Never mind. You look towards the janitor. He's holding an exploded can in his hand. I assume you had something to do with this. I didn't mean to make a mess. We were just being boys. It wasn't my fault. I didn't mean to make a mess. I really didn't mean to make a mess. I know what's going on. This catches you off guard. You give the janitor a focused look. What does he know? What's going on? The janitor tosses you the can. You turn the can around to read the label. It reads Super Cleaner. What is it, like Super Janitor? With like Costco version? I'm really sorry. Janitor cracks a smile. What's your new power? Wait a minute. He knows. Shocked, you drop the Super Cleaner onto the floor. Without thinking, you reach into your pocket and pull out another pencil. Do you know about these? There was more desperation in your voice when than you had intended. The janitor glances over his shoulder. He then enters the closet and closes the door. I don't know the specifics, but it has something to do with that can. You look back down on the can and realize that, other than the label, there's no other writing on the can. I made that stuff myself. Is this a janitor or like a Nobel Prize winning chemist? Why is he a janitor if he can make super potions? What is this? The janitor stares at you for a second. You kids can be pretty messy, so I mixed some stuff together to make that. You're still unsure what that has to do with finding limitless pencils in your pockets, but we go along, we move. This may sound a little odd. I think because you were exposed to freshly decompressed mixture, you developed a superpower. Yes, very odd indeed. You suddenly laugh out loud. I really must be in some weird hallucination. Ha ha, yes. Janitor, can I please leave? I don't feel comfortable here with a maniac that made a super cleaner and is talking about superpowers. Thank you. You sit on the ground and continue to laugh. I'm serious, kid, and you're not the only one. You stop laughing and look at the janitor again. The other kid that was in here got one too. Wait a minute. I bet he got a better power than just spawning pencils out of thin air. I bet he got like a third arm or something. Kill up? Yeah, whatever his name is. Anyway, you said he was going to go after a kid named Conrad or something like that. I was going to stop him. I've got all kinds of messes to clean. Janitor's words bring you back to reality. You get to your feet, and as you do, the bell rings. Go find Killer. Go to class. Let's go find Killer. Face with problems. Head on. I've got to go figure out what he is up to. You quickly walk out of the supply closet. The janitor gives you a nod as you walk. You figure out Killer's locker is the best place to start looking, so make your way there. As you walk through the hallways, nobody seems to give you any attention. So the same old, same old. They all seem focused on getting to their next classes. Well, I am spawning pencils out of thin air. I'm not a pencil porcupine, though. You notice some noise around the corner and slowly peek your head over to see what is going on. You see Killa in the middle of a group of other students. You continue peeking around the corner, hoping that Killa doesn't see you. Am I searching for him or am I avoiding him? Choose one thing and continue. Just then, Killa turns to one of the kids behind him and charges his hand. Fear enters as you think that this poor kid is about to be knocked out. Please, I'll do anything. Please don't spank me. Wait a minute. Now I have to spank you. He looks way too happy about that. He was definitely trying to get something on with me in that closet. Killa then swings an open hand right on his backside. Before the kid can react, everyone around him bursts out in laughter. Why would you do this to me? You are disgusted. How could everyone just let this happen? You look back towards Killa, and your heart drops when you see him walking towards you. Well, that sort of explains why I let this happen, and everyone else, if I'm so terrified of this man. Let's fight, Killa. Now practically frozen in fear, you try to reach into your pocket to get a pencil. Just as your fingers are touching the pencil, Killa grabs you and spins you around. Suddenly, you feel a slapping pain on your rear end. Laughter echoes all around you. Well, this didn't work. I did. You look around to see if fingers point in your direction as countless laughs echo through your ears. You're surprised to see even teachers passing by begin to laugh at you. You feel pressure build up in your face, and you quickly run away before anyone can see you cry. Mrs. Gessner is next. That's not very good, is it? As you run down the halls to nowhere, the embarrassment continues to sink in. If you really are dreaming, this dream just turned into a nightmare. Oh yes, because it was a fantastic dream of just pencils spawning everywhere. You can make a quite good business out of it. Infinite pencils, infinite money. You see a figure in the hall just in front of you and slow down. Through cloudy eyes, you see the janitor. I need to show you something, kid. He motions you into the room he's standing next to. Not only have you never been in this room before, but you hadn't noticed it was here in the first place. On one of the computer screens, you see several frames, each displaying a different hallway of the school. What is this place? It'll be okay. Just don't touch anything. The janitor sits down in front of the computer and motions for you to join him. We're doing professional CCTV here. Absolute surveillance. We see everything. You sit and join him, and you both gaze at the computer screen. I think his ability is much different than yours. Yes, it seems like he can slap people whilst I spawn pencils. A bit of a difference, I'd say. Larry points at one of the security camera feeds that shows Killa in the hallway from earlier. The footage appears to be before you had arrived. Killa was spanking kids left and right. Everyone that he has spanked fell victim to the same laughter that you had. It looks like he can spank anybody, and whoever he spanks is then laughed at by everyone around. Are you sure that's how that works? Are you sure it's not just like laughing when someone gets spanked and it has nothing to do with a superpower janitor? The janitor's eyes remain fixed on the screen. It seems there is no consequence for him doing it. Nobody even seems to be mad that he just spanked someone. That's weird. He just walks away like nothing happened. I'm not sure how he does that. Having just barely been extremely embarrassed, you find yourself doubting your desire to go back into the hallway. You remember the last thing that he said to you. For some reason, he said my mum is next. What do you mean by that? You must be aiming to spank your mother during the lunchtime announcement. Janitor, don't say that so casually. If it's a terrible, terrible thing, it would be the perfect place to embarrass your mum in front of the entire school. No matter what, you need to be stopped. You need to stop him. What can I do? Do your thing. Thanks, janitor. Everything's clear. You aren't sure what the janitor is talking about at first, but then you remember the pencils. You reach into your pocket and present the pencil to the janitor. He nods and sticks a piece of paper to a bulletin board on the wall. Throw your pencil at the paper. As if instinctively, you flick your arm and the pencil flies out of your hand at the board. Oh, I can shoot pencils like Spider-Man webs. Okay. It sticks in the middle of a piece of paper. Again, you quickly repeat the same motion with another pencil with nearly the same result. Without a prompting from the janitor, you do it again. You aren't sure where this flawless accuracy came from, but it makes you feel powerful. So what? Are you going back to class now? I've already missed most of the school School day. Skipping the rest won't matter. The janitor rubs his mustache for a second. Probably right. The janitor walks over to the locker in the room and opens it. Inside is a yellow jacket, a yellow mask, a pair of brownish pants, and light pink boonie hat. The janitor seems to be prepared for this better than I was. Where are these, so you don't get recognized? Yes, putting on this outfit really doesn't make me stand out or anything. As you put the outfit on, you remember Cara. I look like an Australian swamp man during the COVID pandemic. What is this? And why do I have an artist's glove on the right hand? What do I do? Catch alligators and draw them? What about Cara? The girl? Yeah, does she have any new abilities? Not that I could tell. Not that I could tell. Fair enough, janitor. Glad to hear. Even if she does, who knows if she'll help you put a stop to that kid's madness. What exactly is Cara? Oh, now I'm called Pencil. I have been reduced to the things I spawned. Fantastic. Let me see. The janitor returns to the computer and seems to pull up some kind of student directory. He then points to the class number of her current class. Thankfully, you know right where that is. And where is Killa? It looks like he is in the gym. He must be in PE class. At this point, you're left with a choice. You can take on Killa alone, or try and get extra help from Cara. You're afraid of what Killa will do, but also afraid to try to do it alone. End of chapter 2. Guess we'll find out if Cara will help us in the next episode.